Welcome to Module 2, How Sovereign Leaders Eliminate Noise and Gain Maximum Clarity Without Losing Their Edge. Reduce pressure, restore your clarity, enhance your command. Introducing Sovereign Training Systems. Sovereign is the world's #1 training system for leaders. Within Sovereign is a new human operating system where you can achieve alignment and mastery over your domain. No more noise and no more internal pressure as your source of motivation to lead your life and legacy. This is your nervous system reset. This is a 5-part training series that's here to help you achieve neurological balance, healthy circadian rhythms, and create some new life-giving habits for your nervous system. Now, make sure you've already completed the Sovereign Power Quiz and assessed where you are leaking power in your nervous system. These next 4 videos actually, are going to help you catapult sovereign power and sovereign health. There may be hidden internal noise leaking energy and achieving coherence in your nervous system. Fragmentation of your energy and focus erodes decision quality. Pressure without clarity can lead to being more reactive instead of responsive. Sovereign leaders don't move faster, they move cleaner and in alignment. You are only as strong as your weakest link. Leadership is about maintaining clarity and certainty. Strength in one domain cannot compensate for overwhelm in any other domain of your life and business. Alignment creates coherence, and coherence expands your capacity. Once alignment and coherence have been achieved, capacity can rise, which then builds the containment of power. But you cannot have containment of power without alignment and coherence. There are 4 domains that determine command in your life and business: your body, being, business, and bonds. Thank you to Raul for introducing me to these principles. I'm going to take them a level further in Sovereign. Body. Body is energy, fitness, sleep, nutrition, vitality, stamina. Being is your identity, coming into alignment with the mask unveiled, awakening your soul and making true choices while being connected to God. Business, clarity, focus, execution, hitting your weekly, monthly, and yearly targets. And then bonds, this is the most important thing if you're a leader, especially if you're a long-term leader, if you have a large team, it's how you build relationships, how you create loyalty. The most effective tool for building bonds is to verbally praise your wife every day, verbally praise your children, verbally praise your team out loud when it's authentic and appropriate. Don't do it because you're a people pleaser. Do it authentically. Leadership can leak power when you lack awareness in any of these areas. Where are you strong? Where do you need to improve? On a sheet of paper, rate each of the 4 B's on a scale of 1 to 10. Go with your first honest answer. Remember, be brutally and truthfully honest as you rate yourself now. No fixing these just yet. Just observe, pause the video right now, and write down on a scale of 1 to 10, where's your body, your being, your feeling of alignment and connection to God? Where's your business on a scale of 1 to 10? How well are you executing your targets each day, week, and month? And number 10, how well are your bonds? Pause the video and write this down now. Welcome back. Your sovereign power and alignment is affected by your lowest score. Self-awareness leads to self-mastery. You cannot outwork imbalances in your life. Pressure amplifies any weaknesses in the 4 B's. I'm going to read that again. If you're experiencing pressure in your life, it will actually amplify where the weakest link is. Greater self-awareness creates the insights on where to put your focus to align with your sovereign power. The moment you see the weak link, you can begin to reclaim your sovereign power and alignment there. Receiving support by architecting support systems in your life and business. Sovereign leaders build support intentionally around them. Weaknesses ignored becomes noise and a liability. Supporting areas of weakness leads to alignment and power. Get support where you are under-resourced. Get support cleaning and organizing your home. Get support in your relationship with your wife. Get support in your health by going deeper into sovereign power, sovereign health. Get support doing the right things in the right order with your strategy and execution. Receiving support is how you overcome these weaknesses, and it leads to greater alignment and more resourcefulness, more power. Next, get clear on your vision and targets. This is important. All right. Define your weekly targets. Every Sunday, you should be looking at your weekly targets and define them. Next, define your 30-day targets and possibly your 90-day targets, but let's focus just on 7 and 30 days for now. Get clear on these targets. This is really important before we go on to the next part of this training. I want you to write down what are your weekly targets for your body and your mental health. What are the 1 and 2 things you can do right now to move the targets and grow in your body, mind, and soul? Number 2, what are your weekly targets for your business and team next week? And number 3, your connection to God. How are you going to deepen your connection to God in the next 7 and 30 days? Write these down now. Pause the video. Don't keep them in your head. Write them down. And then we'll move on. Welcome back. What is not written remains unresolved. Now, I hope you wrote these things down because writing down your targets reduces cognitive load. Every day, every morning, you should be emptying your mind on paper and going into flow. Clarity emerges through articulation. Get in the habit of writing every day to clear your mind. To know and not to do is not to know. When my mentor taught me these principles, I had resistance, or maybe I wasn't doing them consistently, or maybe I hadn't built the habit yet. And then my mentor said, to know and not to do is not to know. And I was like, fuck, that got me right in my heart. I'm going to do this stuff that my teacher is telling me so I can know how it works in my life and in my field. Now that you have clarity in your targets, let's eliminate what is not moving you forward. Now, this is the most important part of this training. Listen to me very carefully. I want you to unsubscribe from any and all emails not aligned with your weekly and monthly targets. Do this right now. It doesn't matter how cluttered your inbox is. Start picking away at it each day. Unsubscribe from the emails that aren't moving you towards your weekly and monthly targets. You are living in overwhelm if you have clutter anywhere digitally in your life. And leaders need to reduce noise and need to improve clarity and focus. Remove the inputs that drain attention or do not support your body, do not support your being, your connection to God and identity, alignment. Remove anything that's draining attention from executing targets in your business and, most importantly, your bonds. So unsubscribe, delete or turn off text notifications, eliminate meetings that no longer serve your weekly and monthly targets. Eliminate some people in your life. This may be the hardest one, but some of you need to delete some people in your life. Some of you need to take out toxic foods like gluten, dairy, alcohol, caffeine. Don't do it all at once and don't do too much. Make the rules so that you win. But this might take you 30, 60, 90 days to do this correctly. Reducing both noise and digital clutter helps you expand focus and power. Noise is a choice. Organization restores signal. This is the most important thing. When you do this effectively, you are going to see a flood of clarity and energy come into your life and business. Your central nervous system is listening to everything around you. Digital inputs shape the tone of your nervous system. Constant alerts or digital noise fragment your presence. Clarity requires pristine digital hygiene and reducing noise. Calm, direct, sovereign alignment. Sovereign alignment begins with eliminating noise and reducing that sense of internal pressure. Become ruthless in clearing noise and clutter right now in your digital and physical life. I cannot stress this principle enough. It is so important. Achieving pristine digital hygiene and maximum clarity in your digital world reduces friction in subtle and profound ways. Clarity builds alignment. Alignment will expand coherence. Targets organize around your actions. Reducing noise enhances clarity. Sovereign power is cultivated through the harmonious expression of the 4 Bs, combined with pristine digital hygiene and enhancing your creativity. A compelling vision quietly commands your system. Reflect on this. What are you building? Is it in alignment? Who are you becoming? Now that you're living in alignment and the noise is clear, what new standards are you holding now within your body, your being, your business and bonds? And do you have the physical, emotional, mental space, expansiveness to raise those standards? Write it down, keep it simple, make it true. Reduce input and restore your signal. Remember, this is about clearing your nervous system and getting a more clear signal. Review your 7 and 30-day targets at the end of this video. Review them every week every Sunday. Remove digital noise that is not supporting your targets, emails, text notifications, toxic foods. Simplify first before optimizing through our sovereign training systems. This is key to your success. I have 25 years, 55,000 hours, and hundreds of leaders served. In order for me to fill your cup, you must empty your cup and enter all of this with a beginner's mind. This is where leaders can win. Here's a pro tip. No screens after 8 p.m. Now, some of you are watching Netflix, scrolling through social media after 8 p.m. because you're out of alignment. You don't actually have connection to your presence. So you're using social media or escape fiction to numb the pain in your life. That's okay. We'll work on that later, but start practicing this anyway. Nervous systems cannot downshift under excessive stimulation, blue light, or dopamine. Optimizing your sleep and your bedroom is covered in module 4 of this training. This is powerful. But start right now practicing no screens after 8 p.m. Just do it. It's so helpful for your nervous system. Noise falls away when leadership is clear. Assess your digital environment honestly. Clarify your targets. Take all this step by step. Protect your nervous system and your health as you gain sovereign power. Your mental, emotional, and physical health, it's not just important, it's leverage in your leadership. Sovereign leaders possess sovereign alignment and power. Remember, alignment builds coherence. Coherence expands your capacity. Having alignment and coherence with raised capacity builds containment of power. Stay tuned for Module 3. Now that the noise has been cleared, targets defined, distractions removed, and clarity restored, we're going to go into some practical things you can do with your body. 3 5-minute elixirs to reignite digestive fire, hydrate with supercharged organic minerals, and begin building clean, clear energy all day long. My name is Artemis, founder of Sovereign, and I'll see you in Module 3.